don't know.
Is this thing on? Charlie the Cholo, are we on?
We're good.
Oh, it's actually that. It's the TV. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Kendall. There's a delay because our TV's on. Welcome to the show, everyone. It's Monday. I was gonna take a cool drone shot outside and add it to the beginning of the show, but I woke up this morning and it was super cloudy, the first time ever. So great. Thanks for foiling my plans. Appreciate that, Sky. Well, anyway, we're here. Guys, I'm not going to make coffee right off the top because there's a special experiment going down that involves coffee, so I don't want to, ruin my taste buds. I know it involves a taste test, so I got to be ready for this. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I know I made an announcement on Instagram about the dates that we have in South America, but if you don't know, we're playing on November 4th in Sao Paulo in Brazil.
Oh my God!
Oh, yeah! November 5th in Argentina, in Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires.
I can't.
Yeah, see? And then we're going to try to add some shows in between there, but we're also playing November 10th in Monterey. Is that it? Is that what they do in Monterey? And then November 11th in Mexico City, November 12th in Guadalajara, which, as you know, the fields are azul, blue, if you remember from last week. Everyone's like, Kendall, we don't remember. That was stupid as hell. Well, it was. It's okay, everyone. But I want to get started with this experiment because I want coffee bad. We want coffee. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great special guest here to show us an awesome little experiment. I don't even know what to expect. All I know is it involves liquid nitrogen, and I'm stoked. So everybody make some noise. Please welcome Nick Uhas.
Yeah! All right!
What are we doing? What is this? We're just
there we go. Okay. So as we know, science is awesome.
Science is awesome. Oh wait, go back. There we go. There we go. We're back. Science is awesome.
Yeah. So real quick, I'm just gonna
show me. Yeah, show me
pick
what's
this up and bring it into frame here. What we got right here. This is.
Is it beer?
There's another very valuable liquid in here.
How much is liquid nitrogen?
So it depends. This whole thing, by the way, this actual canister costs about $1,000. But if you were to rent it, it's special deal discount, $175.
Oh, good. I think we'd be renting it.
So take the lid off right there. Just go ahead and. Sorry. You can just Oh, look at
Whoa!
Look at that. And just breathe that in there. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, look. And that
don't you feel like a mad scientist already?
It feels good too, actually. It feels so nice. All right, so where do we put this thing?
Dope. So we're gonna
put it right here. Actually,
I'm gonna put it right
there.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain this experiment. What happened this year? So this guy Kyle entered this coffee competition. What he did is he deep froze the beans before he ground them. Now the reason that this makes any difference at all is that when you have a bean that is really, really, really brittle, it'll actually break into pieces that are more consistent. Now that's perfect for making coffee because you want your coffee, the little grounds, to be as consistent as possible. You don't want big pieces, small pieces, little pieces, because if you have them all the same, then they percolate even better. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to be replicating this test that this guy Kyle did to win this barista competition.
So freezing the bean doesn't do anything besides it makes it evenly distribute its grind. It breaks it up into smaller, even pieces, but it doesn't change the molecular structure of. Does it?
That is correct, but so once it percolates, so once it goes through the hot water, you end up with all these little tiny microparticles. You, in theory, should be able to taste the difference between the same amount of ground at the exact same size.
Sorcery.
Science.
Sorcery.
Science. He's a magician. All right, well, let's get started with this because I know we got some steps we got to take.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the same beans.
Okay.
Basically, we're going to just do a test. We're going to do a regular pot of coffee and then the liquid nitrogen pot of coffee.
Okay.
And then we're going to put it in a thermos, and then we're going to test it later to see if we can actually taste the difference.
At the end of the show, when it's all nice and hot and everything's great.
Exactly. So for the first part, we're going to do is we're going to measure out these beans.
All right.
And we're just going to do 2 cups.
Is this one here?
Actually, this is a half a cup, so we're going to do 1 full cup. Perfect. All right, you can toss that in there.
I'm pretty good at pouring into.
Pretty good, cups. Man. Pretty good.
Not too bad. I do say so myself.
Doesn't it smell delicious?
I love the smell of coffee. If you don't love coffee, you must be Jake Miller.
Zing.
Zinger.
Okay, so we could do this two of one ways. We could put this right here, and I can pour this, or we could go like YOLO and you could hold it.
Oh, let's do YOLO.
All right, I'm gonna give you the gloves and these. You gotta be like a real scientist. I brought this for you.
Should we put this down here like this so we can? How's that look?
Oh yeah, yeah.
How's it look? Let's switch. Okay.
I really wanted to like science you up, so I brought you a
Oh, you didn't.
I sure did. No, it's got some good chemical stains on there for you.
I love it. That chemical stains. That's what they call armpit stains these days.
You know, safety #1 priority.
That's gross.
All right, you're gonna hold this.
I love this. This is just what I was signing up for this morning.
Yes, it was. All right, now I'm gonna pour this. This is not recommended for anyone in the science community, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. Safety #1 priority for you.
For me, look.
Hey,
I'm a musician. I don't need my hands.
you look great.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna pour this right down in here. Now, you're gonna I would
Just
pour
flat.
it right over top of the mic, but close-ish. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna do this slowly. We're just gonna keep the liquid nitrogen in there. All right, just keep holding on to it. You're doing great. You're doing fantastic. Now just keep it there, just for a second.
Whoa, they're like boiling. It's a cold boil.
It's a cold boil. So what's happening right now is we're getting those beans down to negative 321 degrees
Why are
Fahrenheit.
they boiling?
So they're boiling because what's happening is the liquid nitrogen is going. The liquid nitrogen actually is boiling. It's going from a liquid into the gas phase right here. And so if you breathe your hot air on it, like from out of your lungs, you get a cloud.
Whoa! Science.
Instant cloud. So we're just going to keep stirring that. It goes really quickly. All right, we're going to make sure these guys get down as cold as they possibly can. It's looking pretty good. Okay, while they're still cold, we're going to throw them in here. Toss them right in there. All right. Oh, make sure that's not the coffee maker. All right, we're going to go ahead and toss that.
Yeah, right? It's the plastic.
On right there. All right, we're going to make sure that it's exactly at a medium right there. All right, make sure there's nothing in here. Oh, there's liquid nitrogen coming out there. All right, actually, no, we need to get rid of this. This is the coffee that I made this morning.
We got...
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Science.
Science.
All right, here we go. All right. So now we got the liquid nitrogen beans in there.
Let's see this. Anybody else seeing this? Huh? Oh. So is this hot? Is this cold? Like really cold?
Super cold. If you licked that, your tongue would stick to that.
I'm not gonna do
I
that.
wouldn't try that.
I'm not gonna do it.
So this thing, we're good with this. We can actually
Can I put this
put
over
that
here?
wherever you so choose. All right, now we're just going to basically as quickly as possible. Now that we have the beans, these grounds right here, these are the ones that are the most consistently ground. So we don't really need to rush around that much anymore. That process has already been done. And so if we have more beans in there, we might as well.
I can see that though. There's a nice even distribution there. I mean,
there's even a different color.
no.
Look at that. But while they're
60
still
beans?
cold, what we should
60
do
beans.
is we should actually just grind the rest of these.
Yeah, okay.
Let's just keep going. I'm going to
Put it back in there.
here. Yeah.
All right.
These guys
Just
go back
put
in
it
here.
in there like
Perfect.
that.
Yep. And then we're going to hit it around.
All right. Okay. So
Yeah.
then when we get done with this, we're gonna put it in there.
We're going to make a regular cup of coffee. We're going to
Put
put
water in there yet?
There's no water in there yet.
Okay.
So
We need water.
we need water. We need dihydrogen oxide.
How do we? Here, should we get a big cup or something?
Yeah. You know what? Actually, you can do is you can fill this up to 5 cups. And we're going to keep grinding. We got one more to go.
One more grind.
One more grind.
Oh yeah.
In the meantime, you can kind of play around with this if this will still work. It's still pretty cold. Yeah. You look so sciencey. That's brilliant. All right, I think we have enough ground.
That is really cold. We got enough.
Let's pull this out here. Oh yeah, we got plenty. We got a lot of good
A
ground.
lot of water in here, and we're gonna make this.
Look at those finely ground.
Boy, those are liquid
Deliciousness.
nitrogen grounds if I've ever seen them.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've only seen it once.
All right, so we're gonna just go ahead and make a regular cup of coffee with the liquid nitrogen grounds. And so we want to keep this as scientific as possible. So we're going to try to do the exact same thing twice. And so we're going to measure out to the top of this. This is 1 tablespoon. So we're going to measure out 5 tablespoons, unless you want to go YOLO, and do 7.
I mean, but we got to do 7 on the next one.
Exactly.
Well, I'm trying to get hyped. Let's get hypey up in here.
Let's get hypey, bro. Let's get hypey. Here we go. 7. So I'm gonna measure them out like so, like exactly right to the top, so that we can make sure that they're very scientific.
Here we go.
All right. You want to count with me here, so I don't screw this up. All right.
1,
2,
dos,
3.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's cat. And what's 5? Cinque.
5.
In Italian, cinque. And then there's 6. 6. And 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
7. 9
Steven?
That's it. So we got
Perfect.
7.
That's it right there. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna percolate that. What are we at? We have 5 cups here.
Did we get close?
We're at 4. We're just over 4. Well, you know what? That's all right. Actually, you know what? Can we just get a tiny bit more water?
A little more water, please. Stat.
Water! Stat! We're losing him.
Well, I'm just getting into it because I look like a doctor, so I just get into the stat.
Like an ass, like a murder.
Like an assin.
Like an ass.
An ass.
Like an assin.
All right, we just need a little bit.
Like an ass. More like an ass.
Is this a cup right here? All right, we're just gonna fill it up right to the
And then we can dump it in here. It's fine.
If there's a line right there, just want to make sure that I'm getting right to that 5. So you
Go
tell
ahead,
me.
I'll tell you.
All right, perfect. Just gonna go ahead and pour this in. You tell me right when I get to that 5.
Keep going, and woof.
Okay, boom. All right, we're gonna toss that water.
All right.
Peace.
Peace up, A-Town. Van Nuys.
All
There
right.
we go. Put that in
Van
there.
Nuys.
Dude, Van Nuys is where it's at. Everybody knows that.
Of course, mother.
All right, we're gonna go ahead. All right.
Of course, mother.
We are now brewing.
We're brewing.
So we are good.
Okay.
Now, what's going to happen is as soon as that's done brewing, we're immediately going to throw that into this guy right here, which is this very handy-dandy thermostat. Now, the cool thing about a thermostat, this is actually the exact same thing as the doer.
Okay.
Now, what makes a thermos and a doer work the way they do is that there's a vacuum inside this container right here. And so,
In between 2 layers.
exactly. And when there's nothing in there, that means no molecules can move around, which keeps all the molecules moving very fast in here, not moving slow on the outside.
Wow.
Thanks.
I mean, it's funny because nobody knows exactly how a thermos works, even though they use one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like, thank you for explaining that to me.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
All right, so how about this? Let's get our boy Jake in here.
Yeah.
When this goes off, I'll fill this up and we'll bring you back.
Call me back in, man.
Because we got to have this tape. Everyone, make some noise for Nick. Everybody. Thank you. All right, now I do need to get back to the coffee maker because I know. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You don't drink coffee.
I did not.
Do you drink tea?
Before show.
Like just a little chamomile? Would you like chamomile tea?
chamomile.
Yeah, I can do that for you. All right, so I'm gonna make that. And I know there's a little noise, and it's because our extra special guest is excited to be fed today. She knows what time it is, and she knows it's Monday.
It is that time.
Yeah, surprise! I have a pig, in case anyone didn't know this. So I'm gonna make our boy here a little cup of tea. I'm gonna intro him. So we go way back. We've known each other for a long time now. We used to see each other at shows all the time. Remember playing all those radio shows and all that stuff. Jingle balls and Pepsi smashes and all that stuff. And whatever, that's not even a real one. But we've just been friends now for a long time. And, I'd like to get together sometime. We should do a little show or a concert tour sometime together.
I'm down.
Together. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to wait too much longer. Let's bring him out so we can chat with him in person. Make some noise for Jake Miller, everyone. Watch your steps. Sorry, we got a science experiment in the works here. Dude. Good to
Sir.
see you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Here, have a
Beautiful
seat. Let
home.
me get this adjusted. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're good.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, they're out there. I know it's hard to see them. They're out there in
Cyberspace.
Do we have that iPad pulled up? Because I wanted to take some live questions. It's a little difficult because there's always a delay
Okay.
on the internet.
Okay. I saw a bunch on Twitter.
And we also had some questions on the internet when you air quote things that don't need to be air quoted. So we
These are
have some
cool.
questions, and there's also some questions we have to pull up, right?
Yes.
Yes. Charlie says yes.
Yo.
Yes.
So this is obviously moving super slow. So let's go with the ones that we pulled up first.
Cool.
What do we got over there? Where is that? Yes. Well, where does it
That's
say?
so small.
It's
Where
so
am I looking?
small. There we go. Right
Oh,
there.
this is cool.
Well, you do this one first. I think you should answer this.
What is
first.
one quote you live by?
Then
One
now we can
quote
take
that
it
I
out.
live by. It's really corny, but it's
No,
like,
corny's
but
good.
YOLO is like the greatest phrase of all time.
It is.
Because you truly do only live once. And it's like sometimes I'll just be like so in my head about something or overwhelmed and like so upset about something, but then you realize like this is like your only one life. Like
Yeah.
you gotta just like
you
let
can't be
all your worries go.
wasting it, right?
No, not one moment. Thank you so much for the tea.
I love that YOLO. Well, YOLO
So-
to your tea.
YOLO to my tea. I actually had an argument with my sister yesterday. She's like, Drake made that up. I'm like, Drake did not make up YOLO.
No, he just
He's just Drake, so anything he
he's
says,
just Drake,
people
so he
love.
said it on a song.
But she's
And
like,
suddenly
she's
that
like,
song is more
she's
popular.
like, you only live once has always been a phrase, but he coined the term YOLO. I'm like, I don't know about that. But
Mark Twain.
yeah, I thought it was Shakespeare.
You only live once. I mean, that'd be like saying, Drake invented Carpe Diem.
You know, Lil Wayne didn't invent the word bling.
He did?
He did.
That's real?
That's a real thing.
Well, you know what? You know it is also a real thing, and there's rappers do this. They make up terms. I mean, Snoop Dogg's a perfect example. Like, for Rizzle, my
Rizzle.
nizzle.
True.
I mean,
I
that.
thought you made that up.
No, yeah. Actually, he got that from me because he was on Big Time Rush
Was he really?
back in the day.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
yeah. So he was on Big Time Rush, and he actually got that from me.
That was actually the first show that I ever did opening for Snoop Dogg.
Really?
First time I ever stepped on the stage.
So we have a lot more in common
I know.
then. Isn't that funny?
That's my
I
dog.
look-
That's my D.O.
I look back at photos and I think like, man, what a trippy experience it was.
For real.
I mean, just that, and then he was so nice after one time after he did the show, he let me bring 9 of my friends to a concert and
Wow.
go backstage to meet him, which I thought was really cool.
That's awesome.
I don't know if he remembers that or not,
Well,
but
he
it was
definitely
really
doesn't remember
exciting.
me, 'cause I never even met him the night that I opened for him. I
That's
was
funny.
one of 9 openers. I had school the next day, and I probably had tests the next day, so I did my show at like 8 o'clock. He went on at like 3. And then I didn't even stay to see his set because I had school the next day.
Well, I can tell you that he is an extraordinarily nice guy.
I bet.
The only thing you don't want to do is you don't want to get in between him and his music. If he's playing, he usually plays like funk, soul, like 1970s kind of stuff like that.
Mhm.
Don't get in the way of that. Like, let him play his music.
Just let him do it.
Yeah,
Let him
because
do his thing.
one time I was around him and someone stepped on the chord and the music stopped,
Oh,
and it was like,
Wow.
it was
Oh.
like someone's got to get the music going again, quick.
my God.
But let's see, you got another question up there, ready to go? What's this?
Who can make you laugh the most? Probably my tour manager, Scooter. He's like my best friend,
Oh yeah,
and he's just coming with jokes all the time, firing with jokes.
he's a funny
Sometimes he
dude.
doesn't even mean to be funny, but he always makes me laugh. I can always rely on him. My dad always makes me laugh with his corny jokes,
Oh,
his corny dad jokes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my fans make me laugh with some of the things.
Yeah,
Some of the
things you
comments
see,
that I read.
yeah.
Oh my God, you guys are crazy in a good way, but some of you guys are crazy in a bad way.
Some of you guys are just plain
Some of
crazy.
you guys are crazy, but yeah, I laugh a lot. I think it's very healthy.
You're a laughy kind of guy.
Exactly. You know.
What else we got? Let's see, got another question.
Do you have any advice if you're being bullied? Yeah, always just be proud of who you are and
Kick him in the face.
kick them in the face.
Kick him in the face.
If your legs are long enough, kick them in the face.
That's great advice.
Uh,
Take
no,
a tooth out.
Yeah, just be yourself. Be proud of who you are. One day you'll probably be the boss of them and be making way more money than them and just be happier than them in life. Because I believe that good things happen to good people. That's how I was raised.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll probably be working a really bad job one day, and you'll be a CEO.
Likely,
You know?
it'll all come back around, won't it?
Yes, always.
I was gonna actually. This brings me to another question. Do we have other fan questions, or was there one more? Well, one more, and then I want to ask you one.
If you could choose one song that you wish. I have this song, "Stop This Train," that I got tattooed.
Love
By
it.
John Mayer. John Mayer is like my favorite artist of all time.
Stop this train.
Oh my God. It just
Amazing.
like talks about like all the things that are like the themes in my life, which are like family, like staying closer to family, wishing they weren't growing up so fast,
Getting older, yeah.
getting older, wishing you could stop this train and go home, just like the way that things used to be when you were a kid, like not letting life speed by too quick.
Oh, dude, that's like giving me some chills, resonating with me a lot. I've been blessed my whole life to have all 4 grandparents.
Yeah.
I just lost my grandpa on my mom's side a few months ago.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where but that song reminds me of it because like I was lucky, so I didn't ever have to think about it. It's not like I had lost people along the way, and it's just now at this age I'm starting to go, oh, shit. Like now it's happening.
I lost 3 of my 4 grandparents.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, and I just my other grandpa was just doing not so great in the hospital, so it just was tough. And it's amazing that you say that because I feel that way.
Yeah.
Where it's like I know I have a life to live. I know and just like you got a career you want to do. You got places you want to go, and you don't want to hold back. Yeah. But ultimately, family means the most. Yeah. And like it's hard sometimes when you want to do this career and you realize you might be missing some stuff. I mean, I missed just in Big Time Rush alone. I missed probably 5 Thanksgivings and 4 Christmases, birthdays. Yeah, for sure. I mean,
life is all about a balance, not getting too caught up in your whole career and your hobby and your obsessions, and also, balancing it with friends and family and just being a normal human being.
Well, man, I don't know what else you could say. I was gonna bring me to my last question, which was like, what do you want to do with the success later in life?
What do I want to do with it? I mean, I feel like I've only accomplished about 2% of the things I want to do in my life, for sure. There's been a lot of things that I've gotten to do that I just would never take for granted and bucket list things. But literally, I've done like 2% of the things I want to do in my life. So, what do I want to do with it? I mean, ultimately, I just want to make a positive impact on the world. Like a lot of people, I feel like might hear that and think that I'm just like making it up and trying to be cheesy. But like,
well, because it's what else do you say?
Yeah, right? But it's like if I can do what I love and travel the world and make music and do that all with my best friends while I'm like making a positive impact on people and like lyrics are touching people in a positive way, like that's what music is really meant for at the end of the day. That's why I love John Mayer, because he just puts me in my feelings. I could drive down the highway at night in LA and just like put the windows down by myself and like cry to his music.
Yeah,
and I love that.
Wait,
like it just makes me very emotional.
You do that too?
You do that too?
You do that too? I totally cry all the time to John Mayer. No, I'm a huge John Mayer fan. I was lucky back in the past. I met him very briefly at one of his shows, and all I remember about him is him being a wildly exciting guy to be around.
I never met him, but
I didn't share more than 1 minute of conversation with him, but just that 1 minute was like, this guy's interesting. Yeah, like he's weird.
He's an artist.
He's an artist, like, and he's definitely strange, but a good kind of strange. Yeah. And it just was like eye-opening to be around someone like that. Yeah.
But he's sexy.
And he's sexy.
Oh my god.
He's a rock star.
Do you see the way he eats his microphone?
No.
You ever notice that?
With his guitar.
He makes
faces that he makes when he's shredding, though.
Yeah, well, dude, his shred face is crazy, but he eats. Stop this train.
I haven't realized.
It's like he eats his microphone. It's pretty crazy. Excuse that graphic performance there. Wait, so I know that I have something to do. I got to pour this in here, and after I do this, and because she's been really noisy, we gotta feed this damn pig.
Hey, why do you have a pig? Not that it's like not the coolest thing ever, but like.
What do you mean why?
No, not why. Just how?
How?
Where did you get a pig?
A stork.
What? Why? How?
So it's a long story. The pig was basically like an attempt at like a different version of a dog.
Okay, it's definitely a different version.
Yeah, and the pig was it's my brother's pig. I don't like to claim her.
Okay. What's her name?
Her name is Yuma.
Yuma, okay.
Yuma pig, and she look. Don't get me wrong. She's wonderful, but she's a pig. Yeah. And all the things that you say about pigs, like you eat like a pig, you look like a pig, you smell like a pig, blah, 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 it's all true.
How long have you had her?
5 years.
Oh my goodness.
But she loves Coffee with Kendall.
Nice.
It's her favorite.
The star?
In fact, yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the star.
It should be Coffee
She's the star. Coffee with Yuma.
Yuma.
So let's move this doer over just a little bit. Let's push this over a touch, and then move your chair over, because this is the feeding window.
Oh my god. No way.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the best part.
Like right here?
Yep.
Oh, this is going to be sick.
All right, so what do we have for her today?
First of
Chipotle.
all, what time is it?
We have, it's Yuma's dish of the day. It worked this time, Charlie. Amazing. All right, so what we have here, and this is courtesy, I have to thank Jess, J. Lauren, or J. La. You guys need to look her up. By the way, shout out to J. La. You guys need to listen to her music. She's an amazing artist. She's unbelievable. Well, she made this lovely vegan dish. These are not real meatballs. These are vegan meatballs, or veetballs, as I like to call them. Stupid. That's like a dad joke. Like, this is what we're talking about. This is really dumb. So dumb. All right, so we have this, and as you can hear, she's hungry.
Wow.
She's But I want you to feed this to her, and you can feed her just like
a
a
regular
normal person, and she'll come up here.
Oh my god. Hey, yo, Sheena.
Yuma.
I fed a giraffe yesterday, but this is kind of cooler. Do I just give her the rice? How do I feed her the rice? This is happening.
You just feed it to her like that's her little kiddie pool out there. All pigs need a kiddie pool.
I don't want her to choke on the fork though. There you go. Just shovel it down. Shovel it down. Yeah, there we go. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, all right. She wants a kids meal. A kids toy. I feel like I'm a McDonald's or a drive-thru employee right now.
I think I enjoy this more than she does. Just seeing someone feed this pig. That's so dumb.
Wait, I need the Snapchat.
There you go. Yeah, where's the Snapchat? This is important.
You better not finish. Hold on.
What's your hand though like?
What's up, Yuma? Feeding the pig this morning. With Kendall.
What's that? I think that's enough. That's enough for you. You've had enough. Goodbye. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Let me put this camera back here.
Wow.
This is our main.
That just happened.
So how about that?
I got some rice on my hand.
Yeah, here, you can wipe on the car.
Can I eat it?
You use this. Where's that rag around here? Here you go.
Wow.
Well, that was fun.
That was awesome.
How exciting.
Oh, wait,
We do have to finish this, and I want you to stay. Now, you don't drink coffee, but have you tried coffee? Like, have you tasted
I
coffee?
just can't stand the smell of it. Like,
Oh, so you don't even. This would be hard for you.
I just assume that I hate the taste because I can't even like walk into a Starbucks without getting like a headache.
Well, I don't think that has anything to do with coffee. If you know what I'm saying?
I don't get it.
Because it's Starbucks.
Is that like a coffee like
It's
beef,
just not.
beef joke?
No, it's just like a joke. It's a joke. It's
So
not
you
a joke.
probably love like
It's a
organic coffee.
joke. Yeah, I mean, of course, I like smaller companies.
I thought
This
Starbucks
show
is
has
like
been paid by Starbucks.
This show is sponsored by Starbucks, or was sponsored by.
was
Used to be Dunkin' Donuts, now called Dunkin'. But anyway, at least you can help us with this experiment. We got to bring Nick back in to make this other batch, and we're gonna finish this off together. All three of us here. Scooch over a little bit. I'm gonna take the hot seat here. Be between you guys. So Nick, I poured that in the thermos. It's good to go.
Nice. Where are you gonna sit, dude?
I'm sitting right
Oh,
here.
okay, nice, awesome,
I'm sitting right
perfect.
here.
Okay, so
Between you guys.
we have to percolate it one more.
Let's grind away.
All right, let's do it.
The
So
beans are right here.
I have to actually get rid of these beans and I have to put in new beans, and you have to help me measure them
Do
out.
you want me
again.
just to dump them in here?
Well, you don't, because
I'll do
I
it.
know you don't like coffee.
Hey, I'll
the,
still measure
the
some beans.
smell of coffee.
Do you want me to just dump those over here?
Yeah, we just need to dump these
Do we
guys.
take this off or just?
That actually, yeah, you gotta take the whole thing.
All right, here we go.
But so we're going to. Well, you don't drink coffee, do
I
you?
do like science though.
All right, you do like
I
science.
appreciate science.
Step in the right direction. Perfect. Okay.
Exactly.
So I guess what's gonna have to happen here is we're gonna have to have just Kendall be the taste tester and see if he can really taste the difference. We'll
You know
chime
what?
in
You know what?
basically.
I might taste it just for you.
Just because.
Oh wow! First time coffee drinker.
Blair.
Oh
you
my
want
god!
whiskey with your coffee?
You know,
Yeah,
science
Oh, dude, it's more.
bringing people together, man.
Ask Scooter. I don't think I've ever had a sip of coffee in my life.
This
Well,
will be your first
today's
sip of
the
coffee
day.
on this show. Wow.
So we got
Two
one
cups.
solid cup, or two of these, right?
Yep.
Don't be offended if I don't like it though.
It's
Hey
okay.
man, no sweat.
Right. Well, maybe you'll like the other one better.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Maybe you'll become addicted to liquid nitrogen coffee.
Maybe that would be a
And you're like,
pretty weird habit to have. Do that every morning.
While we're doing this, Jake, tell me. I know you have a tour coming up, right?
Yes.
Where are you playing?
In LA, it's going to be at the El Rey, September 6th. I hope that all of you guys come.
I'll be there.
And then we're going
Coffee
across the whole
and
country. Yeah, with coffee.
I'm not gonna
Why don't you
go.
drink this whole thing?
I'm gonna bring that over.
Bring the doer and just bring. He should just be holding the doer around, going the whole show.
That's going to be like a fog
We're gonna
machine.
put this back. Yeah.
So you got LA is where?
LA is at the El Rey.
Okay, LA
First
at
show
the
of the summer.
LA at the El Rey.
at the El Rey. Yeah, and then we're going all around the country.
How many dates you got?
22.
So if you didn't hear that, that's 22 dates. 22 dates. MakeMiller.com. Get the tickets.
It's a little loud.
I do the whole rest of the show like this. No, actually, this is a good opportunity, even though that just came off.
These are cool.
This is a good opportunity to shout out my boys over at Blue as I put this back on.
They don't pay us.
So I gotta say, the blue microphones. Well, you know blue,
I do.
obviously.
Well, like you can't. Do you like record music with these?
No, I do.
Okay,
This is
just
exclusively
interviews.
for the show, but I do have a blue sponsorship. And
I'm just trying to find the right time.
he's like. I do have a blue sponsorship, and their new headphones called the Satellites are amazing. This is funny. Tyler's like, this is so dumb. Let's just sit here like this for a second.
Look how much bigger I look than you guys.
You do.
In
You
this
look
angle.
massive.
Bro,
I think
you
it's
look like
because
you
you've been
go to
working
the
out.
gym,
No,
man.
it's the angle, dude.
Your right shoulder looks
Hold on.
massive.
Full.
All right, so we're gonna do this again. 7 cups.
Now we're good.
We're gonna toss that.
We're almost good.
We're almost there.
This
bro.
is going to be a 55-minute episode, but it's wonderful.
But it's gonna be great.
It's going to be great.
All right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna put this guy in here.
Do you have a tattooed bracelet?
I do.
That's cool. Does it ever fall off?
Never falls off. Ever. That's why I got it.
That's pretty clever.
Well, I got so many of these, I started to feel like a little guilty about not being able to wear them all, so I just was like, well, I'll just get a tattoo and represent all of them.
Why were you getting so many?
Like from
Like from
fans,
fans
like
and
just
stuff?
lots of
Gotcha.
those friendship bracelets, well-worn
Nice.
bracelets and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
But I was like,
tattoo.
oh no, I have a whole bunch
Oh nice.
all up here
Nice.
in
I'm
my
gonna
back.
count out 7, just so we're all consistent here.
Doing 7 scoops.
Yep.
We got 7. Do you have tattoos?
I got one in this one.
That's right. You just literally showed me one.
Little iPod controller.
I love that. Did you see that they discontinued the iPod?
I know.
It's done.
I still have one though, so that's all that matters.
Done,
The
guys.
iPod?
Yeah, history.
I got the
Sure.
old one. You got the old one, like the neon blue.
Yeah, the
It's like
square,
second generation.
the
one.
thick, pretty thick,
Yeah.
right?
Just need some water. Some dihydrogen oxide.
Kids will never know iPods these days.
Dihydrogen
That's so
oxide.
crazy.
Kids will never know, man. Were you around with like the
That's a good
original
song. Kids will
second?
never know
About iPods.
64 bits on the Sega.
Yeah, and remember Dreamcast? That was dope.
So
I'm
iPods
wired.
are
All the way
vinyls.
up. All the way up.
iPods now are like vinyls. Do you think they're coming? Like, think about 2025.
iPods won't come back.
Maybe.
But vinyls didn't come back. It's just a trendy thing to buy at Urban Outfitters. No one actually plays them, I feel like.
I think I'm old.
See, but the thing
I mean,
about-
like kids. I mean younger kids.
We get just play vinyls and like sit around.
I mean
So
younger. I mean
funny.
the new generation.
That is so
They don't
funny.
even know how. They probably don't even know how to.
So
turn on
guys,
vinyl.
this is a great time to tell you
They're
that the slow motion EP is now available on vinyl.
Hey, that doesn't mean don't go buy it. That just means some kids might not have the actual.
No, I
machine
get it.
to
I
play
get it. You know, I'm the guy. I do buy vinyls, especially at concerts.
Nice. It's an antique. I feel like.
Yeah, and here's the problem. I was buying vinyls and I had a really crappy record player. One that just didn't. It's like, what's the point of me? And I realized this after a while, and I was like, you know what? That's the last thing I need is like a record player. And I bought the proper one when we got the slow motion EP printed, and we're getting it shipped. But I bought it because I was like, I can't listen to my own vinyl on a crappy record player.
Right.
Like, and I'm supposed to give notes. Like, yeah, it sounds good, too
Right.
hot, whatever. And I went and did it. I went and got it, and I went for it, and I
Nice.
decided,
Where'd you get it?
well, Amazon.
I thought you were gonna say Urban Outfitters.
Urban Outfitters, one of those really great ones. It's
The pink ones.
$29.99. You know, when you pay $30 for a record player, it's gonna work great.
We have a record player.
You do?
Yeah.
You like it?
I love it. And like the household is actually relatively young. Like it's not like an old, it's not like 45 and 50-year-olds.
There's not someone there who's would make sense that they had a vinyl.
Exactly. They're like, I have this back when I was a young chap. Like, no, it's like not like that at all. Like it's like everyone's young. But I think that there's probably more vinyl players like in Los Angeles because it's like hip and cool to do that sort of like, you know, back towards
It
the
is.
vinyl.
It is cool, and it does sound different. The hisses and the pops are dope.
Totally
It's
sounds
nice to have
different,
that. It's like, is that? Do you have an electronic fireplace or a real fireplace?
Right.
That's
a good analogy.
that's a-
That's
you
a
know,
great analogy,
Well,
actually. That's
you know,
great.
Mika knows better than anyone that I speak in metaphors, and it kind of drives her crazy
So
sometimes.
confusing. So freaking confusing.
When and
I mean,
Charlie
what's-
Paloma know.
Like, I don't get it.
Because I'm a visual. I think being a songwriter,
Yeah,
you're more of a visual person, and I often say like that would be like if was this.
That would be like if you built a house, and then the walls, and then this. And
No,
then
I'd be saying that'd be like hiring a chef to build your house.
Well, maybe the chef
Which
is
you
a
don't
carpenter.
do.
It would make
You don't
sense.
know.
It could make sense.
He
in
could
the
have a
situation.
side job, you know?
Yeah,
Like, what if he was a cabinet?
Confusing.
He could have been Han Solo, you know? Like he was a cabinet builder before
Or something
he.
John Mayer would say.
Deeply
I speak in metaphors. In fact, One Way Ticket has a line of metaphor. It goes, It goes. The song is about just an adventure in love, going crazy, going for it. And the line is, "A wildfire burning in the dark is the best metaphor for all of this." And not a lot of people understand what that means. But to me, what it means is a wildfire burning in the dark is what? Out of control.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say light.
And it's bright and lights up the night, and it's burning out of control. There's all these things you can associate. So this love that we have is like a wildfire burning in the night.
Yeah.
And so rather than say that, I did a different version and saying, a wildfire burning in the dark is the best metaphor for all of this. That's the line.
I like that.
And so I was like, it's a little risky, but
I like that.
Who were the firefighters then?
They weren't on duty.
They just bring out
Firefighters
control.
are haters.
They weren't on duty. They weren't on duty at all.
Duty.
But they weren't on duty.
You said duty.
Charlie the Cholo, come
That's
on,
a
man.
freaking Chandler joke.
All right, so we're almost here. I'm gonna actually have you guys look that way. So
Okay.
it's a double
Do we
blind
need to
taste
get the?
test.
Do you got the cups ready there?
I have the cups. I know which ones are which. Maybe
Just 'cause-
even our audience can sort of weigh in here. They can see, but we're gonna have you guys. Yeah, I want you you can say hello to the bigger,
Hi, you ma.
All right, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour the liquid nitrogen coffee. I'm gonna pour that first, okay? And then only I will know which cups they go into. We're gonna give you a nice healthy pour. So if you
Oh,
do
hey, I
like
wanted
it-
to.
No.
Real quick, I just.
Hey, that's Marshall now.
Thank you. I got to show you the studio after this, by the way.
Please.
All right.
I'm
Nice
excited.
and warm.
Because there's gonna be like some smoke that was gonna blind me or something.
Yeah, look away. There's going to be a bright flash. Do not look into the flash.
Do not look into the coffee.
By the way, this is some good advice, guys. I know the eclipse is coming up. Do not stare directly into it. Okay.
This show is not insured.
This show is not insured.
We don't believe it.
Who does?
Not the guy with like a pick.
Insurance is for dopes.
Okie dokie here.
Are we ready?
All right, we are ready.
Woo!
All right, so I have 2 cups of coffee up here.
So one is normal and one is.
One is the liquid nitrogen coffee, one is the regular. Now, if you guys keep the cups face towards camera, only the audience will know which one is
As
which.
we
And
sit?
so, yep, exactly.
So there's 4. Both of us need to try 2 of these.
Exactly, because one is the liquid nitrogen coffee, and one is the regular
And
coffee.
on 2 of these sides, there's 1 of each.
Yeah, so exactly.
For him,
So these
okay.
are for you, and then these are for you.
So I'm just going to go.
I definitely won't be able to tell the difference since I've never had coffee.
Well, maybe just
Wow.
look for a stronger flavor, more bold, something like that.
Some different flavors, some undertones,
really hot?
some notes.
Well,
So it's gonna be kind of hard to tell because we don't have the cups very. Maybe if we need to lift them up just a tad. Yeah. All right. So what are you tasting? What is it? Anything? You're like bitter, awful.
I'm just not a fan of coffee, but hey.
yeah, for someone who doesn't drink coffee, this must be terrible.
It's just such a weird taste
he's like,
to
so
me.
I'm tasting shit and
It's
crap.
It tastes to me like
bad.
coffee tastes to me like metal, like you're licking like a metal pole.
Wow.
Why have you like a metal pole?
All right,
Well-
so this tastes a little like a metal pole.
A metal pole?
No,
Like, I
this
feel
is
like that's
good.
what it would-
How do you compare it?
No, that's what it would taste like.
I'm tasting hints of iron, a little bit of brass.
A little cherry in there too.
This one's better though, but it's still not good.
Interesting.
It's just because I don't like coffee. It's not. It's nothing against you.
Ooh.
All right. So which one's this?
This is the one that you just made.
Okay. So he's predicting this is the one that is just made. So can we look underneath here? Is that possible at
Is
all?
it hard?
Of course.
Here, do the GoPro.
This is the GoPro. Let's see. He's predicting this is the one that is the not liquid nitrogen coffee.
What is it?
Okay.
Supposed to be a smiley face?
So underneath there, this is the liquid nitrogen
It
coffee.
is?
Yes. And so what do you
Whoa.
taste? What is the difference between
All right,
the two?
so I didn't. It wasn't necessarily a good or a bad thing.
Okay.
It's that this has. It's more bitter.
Okay.
More. This reminds me more of like a diner,
A little more of a diner coffee.
like diner coffee.
and then
This is
one.
very smooth and almost has like a clean flavor across, but
Would
it
you
wasn't as
say-
strong though.
Would you say this one is smoother?
It's much smooth. That was like bitter, like crappy diner coffee.
Yeah. So the first time that we ever did this, we did this experiment just for the YouTube show. We noticed that the first thing right off the bat is that everybody noticed that there was a smoothness to it, like a roundness to it. That sounds so weird to describe a coffee with the
No.
smooth roundness. What it means is like it's less spiky. I guess you could say.
No,
like,
this definitely was like.
Did I drink that one?
I think you had. Did you have both of them? Did you
Yeah,
have-
this one I like better.
So you like this one better. All right, let's take a No. Oh, that was actually the regular coffee. So you like the regular
So we're
coffee.
all over the place here.
Don't listen to me. When it
All
comes
over
to
the place.
coffee.
But really the point is that there is a distinguishable difference between
This
the two.
is different.
And if you can taste the difference, then at least the experiment was successful.
No, it was successful. And look, this is an easier cup of coffee to drink.
Yeah.
That tastes like
Harsher.
bitter and harsh. Yeah.
Now the reason that might be is that in those grounds you have big pieces, middle pieces, and small pieces, right? And as that percolates, you're getting a sort of a concoction of all different things, but you're really getting more water. You might be actually getting more like acidity too. If you have something that is consistent across the board, all the same sizes, then that amount of coffee that ends up down into your brew there's a little bit more of the particulates, which then gives you more of the flavor, which potentially could give you more of that roundness.
Yeah.
Because then you're getting a more like a rounded nature of what the coffee bean should taste
I
like.
have to admit, I'm kind of shocked because there is a noticeable difference.
It is very noticeable.
It's
Yeah.
significant, and I'm always trying to look for a new way to make coffee special. Jake's just like, yeah, I don't really know. But you know what? This was exciting, man. I know you do all kinds of experiments. Gotta have you back to do different experiments.
Absolutely,
Because, well, you live in LA and it's perfect.
And I just got voted off America's Got Talent, so.
Well, you know what?
Sorry about
What do they know?
It's Simon, bro. He didn't like, yeah. Thank you!
He's just gonna make another boy band. Anyway, I think.
But you new boy band?
Yeah, we're gonna start our own.
Oh, yeah, the scientist.
Maybe
There we
he'll
go.
sign us up.
The molecules.
The
That's gonna
molecules.
sell like 2 vinyls.
The molecules.
The molecules.
Just on vinyl. Just on iPod.
And I need to have you back after your tour.
Please.
You said, now as we were grinding coffee, you said there's 22 dates?
Yes.
22 dates. You're in LA at the El Rey.
All day.
And what about in New York?
New York.
Yeah, LA at the El Rey all day.
September 23rd, maybe? Gramercy. It's sold out, though.
So
So you can't come.
you can't come. Ha, losers. I'm just kidding.
Envy.
I'm just kidding. You can come.
But
can
you won't
come,
be able to
but
get
you won't
in.
be able to come inside.
But you can wait outside and say hi, and I'll say hi.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like they're so bright.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Pretty
hey, it does look nice though. This looks like we're on the Today Show.
It really does. This lighting is fantastic. I don't know.
The
It's
GoPro's
just like living in.
the GoPro's not so hot.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Hey. Woo.
Yeah.
Mm.
But can I say this?
Yes.
So the YouTube channel is called Nicopedia.
Oh yeah, please share it.
It's my name's Nick, and so we just did it's like Wikipedia, science experiments. We do a lot of crazy stuff, flamethrowers. We blow stuff up, like liquid nitrogen rockets, really cool stuff. So if anyone out there is interested in science, the YouTube channel is called Nicopedia. Really cool.
And by the way, I have to thank you for reaching out
Yeah.
because this is exactly the kind of thing I like having on the show because of course I know a lot of friends who are musicians and artists and stuff, but it's hard to find other people who do other things besides music, and so it's like it is really great. And let's plan another cool experiment.
Yeah.
And tell everyone where they can follow you. It's at Jake Miller, right?
At Jake Miller, across the board.
Across the board,
Nice.
everywhere.
Tickets at jakemiller.com.
Obviously, you heard it here. Don't come to New York, guys.
Don't come to New
It's
York.
sold out. Don't go.
Unless you already have tickets, then definitely still come.
But where are the tickets at?
jakemiller.com. Just came out with a new album. I produced and wrote the whole thing in my bedroom.
I listened to it. I listened to it.
Thank you.
That's like the movie Room, but different. You know,
I didn't see that.
Oh, like with the little kid.
they're stuck in the room.
It's tragic. That was a very sick joke. You sick.
Is that a horror movie?
Kind of.
It's
It's a
kind
thriller.
of, but
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But if you do the whole thing in your room, man, that's really good.
Yeah, thank you, man.
So just to put it this way, his album is a little bit like a thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that way. No, but dude, I'm really proud of you. I
Thanks
listened
so
to it
much.
actually on a flight home and listened to it top to bottom, which
Thank
I thought
you.
was really great.
Appreciate
And you know, I'm always happy to have you on the show, and of course,
Absolutely.
Nick,
Thank
you're
you
always
for
welcome to
having
come
Absolutely
back.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Make sure you tune in. I don't think we're gonna do next week because of because I know because of the eclipse. I think everyone's gonna be paying attention to that because you know it only happens once in a lifetime. So I'm gonna try to watch it, and I hope you guys do
You
too.
should try to blow it up.
You should try to do something with liquid nitrogen in the
Yeah,
eclipse.
we're gonna send a rocket up there and we're gonna check it out. Actually, the coolest place is actually right in the Midwest, so you have to like fly out to like Iowa. To,
It's like
get it
from
perfect.
Oregon down across to
Idaho.
Tennessee or something like
Yeah.
that. Well, anyway, if you guys are there, lucky you. Enjoy it. Take a picture if you can. And anyway, thank you for tuning in to Coffee with Kendall. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. I'll let you know when and who's going to be there. See ya.
See ya.